Princess Diana to the world is known as the People's Princess, and after her divorce from Prince Charles, she was like an A-lister. She was a fashion icon and a charitable soul, but she was also who all men swooned over. Did you know that 2 famous Hollywood actors literally squared up over her? Yeah, this info came from Diana's good friend Elton John, who spilled some secrets about the princess and the royal family. So if you want to know the inside of Elton John and Lady Di's complicated friendship, keep watching. Elton John recently released an autobiography titled Me, where he reveals some facts not only about Princess Diana and their friendship, but also about the royal family and even the Queen herself. It turns out that while for the outside world she's kind of a stiff person, in private she can be quite hilarious, and she even dances at her parties. But now, how was Elton's relationship with Diana like? Everyone thinks that they were such great and close friends, which is true, but they actually had a fallout and made up not long before Diana's death. Elton John said that she was blessed with incredible social ease and the ability to make people feel comfortable in her company. He believes that her kids have inherited it, especially Prince Harry, who's almost the same as his mom because he's not interested in all the formalities. I guess everyone remembers Elton John's moving performance at Diana's funeral. This was a goodbye, but how did Elton and Diana's friendship start? They first met in 1981 at Prince Andrew's 21st birthday party, not long before Diana's marriage to Prince Charles. That night, when she arrived in the ballroom, she and Elton immediately clicked. They ended up pretending to dance to Charleston while making fun of the disco that took place before Elton John's performance. And while right about the time of her royal wedding with Prince Charles, Diana might have seemed like a shy person, but in private, she was fabulous company. Elton John said that Diana was the best party guest. She was great for gossiping. Apparently you could ask her anything and she'd tell you. Would you ever think that Diana was like that? Elton also confirmed that men just adored the princess. They seemed to lose their minds around her. They were just so smitten, and basically everyone wanted to meet her. This is how it was with the head of Disney, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and his wife who came over to England, and Elton John and his husband threw a party for them. Obviously, the one person they wanted to meet the most was Princess Diana. To that party, John also invited some stars who were in the country at that moment, including Richard Gere and Sylvester Stallone. And at the party, a very unusual thing happened. Straight away, Richard Gere and Diana seemed very interested in each other. As she was separated from Prince Charles at that point, she and the actor ended up sitting by the fireplace together, engaged in conversation. That's when Elton noticed strange atmosphere in the room. But you wouldn't believe it, Sylvester Stallone clearly wasn't happy with Diana and Richard Gere's blossoming friendship. Do you think he turned up to the party with the intention of picking up Diana, but his plans got ruined? But that's still not the funniest thing. When everyone moved to the dining room for dinner, Gere and Stallone were missing. Elton John's husband went to look for them and found them in the corridor squaring up with each other. Did they want to settle their argument over Diana with a fist fight? The two calmed down, but Stallone still wasn't happy, and while after dinner, Diana and Richard continued to chat in front of the fire, Stallone stormed off home. He seemed pretty angry, but Diana and Gere didn't seem to notice all of that because they were too busy gazing at each other. Do you think that Lady Di and Richard Gere would have been a good fit? So it looks like the Diana effect not only changed people's attitudes toward the royal family, AIDS, bulimia, or mental health, there was also another type of Diana effect which made Hollywood stars want to fight over her like teenagers. Elton John and Diana had been great friends for years until they completely unexpectedly fell out, and it was all because of a coffee table book, Rock and Royalty, published in 1997 by their mutual friend, the designer Gianni Versace. The proceeds from the book were supposed to go to John's AIDS Foundation. Diana's part in the book was writing the foreword, but she hadn't seen the layout before that. After receiving an advanced copy of the book, she discovered that it included photos of half-naked men alongside of images of the royals. This made her furious. Diana felt used and misled, so she decided to withdraw her foreword because she was worried that the book would upset the Queen. Diana and Elton didn't speak until the day that Gianni Versace was murdered in July of 1997. She phoned John after almost 6 months of not talking to each other. And at the designer's funeral, Diana was seated next to Elton in the front row. And even at one point, she reached out and put her arm around the singer to comfort him while he was silently sobbing throughout the service. This event was what brought them back together, but not for long, because 6 weeks later, Diana was also dead. Elton rewrote his hit Candle in the Wind, which had originally been recorded for Marilyn Monroe, and as a tribute to Diana, he sang it at her funeral in September of 1997. Reportedly, when Diana introduced Elton John to Prince William and Prince Harry, he got along with them really well, and maybe that's why he still remains close with Diana's sons. He attended the weddings of both princes, performed at Harry's and Meghan's wedding, and stood up for them when they were criticized for taking private jets to multiple destinations despite their work on climate change. Elton said that Diana was one of his dearest friends, so he felt obligated to protect Harry and his family, and he was the one who organized the carbon-neutral jet. What do you think about Lady Diana's friendship with Elton John? Do you think there was a chance for a romance between Diana and Richard Gere? Do you think that she would have been happy that Elton is still friends with her sons? Let's talk about it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with Curious Sips. See ya!